What's going on, y'all? My name is Sir Foster. We in the studio right now. Just got some downtime, but basically, I was born and raised in Fort Valley, Georgia. Started playing piano when I was around 6 years old. First time I ever played in front of somebody was playing in church. After that, I started moving on to playing in small clubs, then playing in cover bands, playing at people's weddings.
The man behind the music this morning. We're introducing you to Foster Carson, of course, also known as Sir Foster. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And you've been kind of thrilling us with your tunes this morning because, you know, if you go to a home game, I'm sure you play a lot of different things for folks. Yeah. And some of it's popular music, but of course you play the saxophone, you sing, and you work on keyboards as well.
That's correct. Like I said, I like to do a lot of different things. You know, have my hand in a lot of different cookie jars. So, you know, it's a lot of fun for me. So
if we're at a home game, kind of motivate the crowd, what would you play normally?
Well, let's see. I might do something popular like, you know, something like that. So it makes people smile generally.
Absolutely it does. And say if, you know, the Hawks are winning and you want to, you know, cheer up the crowd even more, really kind of get them on their feet, what would you play?
You know, and then on a breakaway dunk, I have been known to throw in.
Nice,
you know,
little Superman there.
Yeah, yeah.
Those two songs are completely on the opposite ends.
Studio, it is a truly amazing experience because that's one side of my creativity that I have to satisfy. I have to be able to go into the studio and create a song and start it when it's in its embryo stage and watch it come to its full-grown stage. And I think, you know, that's the instant gratification that you can get from thinking of an idea this morning, going in, making the beat, singing the lyrics, writing the lyrics, and coming out and you can see your artwork that you created just appear in front of your eyes. It's almost magical. So to me, the studio is almost magical. I think the possibilities are endless when you're in there, and I love it. Musical influences that I have. One of them I've got to say is Quincy Jones, just because I think he's the greatest producer ever. Quincy Jones has been able to go from bebop to hip hop. He's done music from the 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and he's been successful in all of them. Quincy produced his biggest album at 50, and that was Thriller. And he understands, like, when music changes from one genre to another, it never seemed to pass him by. He always seemed to be on top of it, and he always seemed to be able to relate to it, no matter how old he was, and he could relate to what was going on. So I definitely admire that about him. But Prince, just because he's a master musician, he writes, he produces, he's involved in all aspects of the project. He was just cool. He played with a live band. He's just an excellent musician. I mean, he's had a very long career. He can still rock arenas at 50, and he has a great stage show. So definitely Prince. Jimi Hendrix, just because he was an incredible artist, an incredible writer, an incredible guitar player. Here's a guy standing on stage with no pyrotechnics, no dancers, just him, a couple of bandmates, his guitar. And I mean, he put on such a captivating, amazing show with just him, his guitar, and a microphone. I mean, he would play it behind his back, he played with one hand, he played, you know, he just did all kinds of amazing tricks, but yet the artistry was never compromised. He's one of the most skilled, the most technically skilled, fundamentally sound guitar players ever, but yet he was still fun to watch. And that's something that I want to have in my playing. Playing live is totally different from being in the studio because the song is not being birthed anymore. Now the song is there. It's alive, it's breathing, and it's touching the air, it's touching the people. So I look at a song like it's an organism. It's really alive, and once it touches the air, it has a chemical reaction. So now you're getting to see how your song really affects people. You get to see the immediate reaction. So, you know, sometimes we like to change it up when we play live. Sometimes we always keep the soul of the song and the integrity of the song there. But, you know, you just get a lot of energy from the crowd. I like to make sure that I get them involved because that's big. You know, if nobody's feeling you, you're not, what's the point of you being there? So, you know, we really go out, make sure we get the crowd involved, and we just have a great time on stage.
Sexy ladies, first of all, let me say y'all look beautiful tonight. All the sexy ladies in the house, make some noise one time. Fellas, if you stand next to a sexy lady, y'all make some noise one time. I want to change the pace a little bit. Still want y'all to have fun, but we're going to slow it down. I want to send this one out to all the sexy ladies in the building. And y'all feel free to sing along if y'all want to.
In the future, my ultimate goal is just to be able to make a very comfortable living doing what I love to do. And, you know, I'm already on the path to doing that now. I'm very appreciative of it. But, you know, of course, I would love to do it on a bigger scale. I would love to work with some other artists because I love to write. You know, I write songs, my brother writes, we both produce, so we love to work with artists. I would love to have a production team where all my guys just sit around and make music all the time and then go perform like on the weekends or at night. I'd love to do some world tours. I would love to tour with some major artists. But you know, definitely the main goal is to make a comfortable living doing what I love to do. I would eventually love to do movie scores, do some TV shows. All those things, hopefully they'll come in the future.